In the previous video we explored the concept of affordable housing. Now it is time to look into the history of housing programs and how they tried to solve the housing crisis for low-income families. Federal housing programs grew and changed throughout the years as society evolved. The idea of affordable housing started around the 1930s. It was a series of construction and finance programs to help people overcome the hardships following the Great Depression. By 1934, Congress created the Federal Housing Administration. This department made home ownership more accessible for more people. Later in 1937, Congress enacted the U.S. Housing Act, which addressed the housing needs of low-income families. In the late 50s and way into the 60s, Congress continued creating housing programs, which now had the leverage of private investment to create new developments. By 1965, Congress elevated the issue of housing to a cabinet agency, creating the Department of Urban Development, HUD. The Civil Rights Act of '64 and '68 included housing provisions that prohibited discrimination against protected classes. However, driving factors such as systemic racism and redlining continued to make housing scarce for many families. In the 1980s, changes to the economy resulted in a decline of housing developments which caused a spike in homelessness. In fact, no significant investment has been directed towards affordable housing in over 30 years, creating a supply shortage with an ever-increasing demand. After understanding a little of the history, let's look at some examples of problematic instances of affordable housing programs in the next episode. Click the link below to watch the next video.